Think about what you really want. What do you really want in life? It's not forever. Life is temporary. You might as well do exactly what you want to do in this life, because pretty soon it's going to be your last day. I mean, that's just the facts. So you might as well live every day as if it's your last day. If you want something bad enough and you have a dream, it will happen if you make it happen. You can do the work, of course. You have to do the work. You just got to believe it, put it in your head, and go move forward with that every day. Find that impossible thing. Do the impossible. You can do it. I'm certain you can. I haven't become the person I want to be yet. I don't know how much more time's left. Maybe today's the only day I got. I don't know. There's so much to do and so little time. That's all I keep thinking about.
Anything that is great, you have to fight for. And your calling is great. It is greater than you can even possibly fathom right now. And so, with that, the path is going to be hard.
You're losing out on the life you could be living just because you're too afraid to take a chance. Who cares if it works out? Or if they reject you? Or if you fail? What is meant for you will never miss you. What leaves was a lesson. What stays was destiny.
I didn't ask for an easy life. It doesn't matter what challenges it is that you are facing there. It is the fundamental principle behind it that you do not run away. That you are open for everything that is being thrown at you. It is this type of mindset to also understand I didn't ask for an easy life. I take what comes. If it leaves, I let it pass.
You can hope, you can wish, you can dream, you can say you're gonna, but the reality is until you start stacking wins day by day by day by day, nothing's going to happen. The game is played one day at a time. And if you have the capacity to wake up today, go through the entire day, do everything you're supposed to do, be smart enough to figure out what the actions of a winner look like, and execute on those for one day, that means you can do it again the next day. And that means you can do it again the next day. You have exactly what's required to win at the highest level you could ever possibly win at. It's about stacking wins in a cumulative fashion over the course of time. And when you do that, winning is undeniable.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
At the end of the day, you've got to feel some way. So why not feel unbeatable? Why not feel untouchable? Why not feel like the best to ever do it?
The quote that I've heard you often repeat is, the most dangerous person in the world is a man that is broken and alone.
You can have all the muscles in the world, but if you are not mentally strong, you need your mind so badly. You need it more than your body sometimes.
I became bulletproof. I became invincible here in my body. Now, nothing can stop. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
What if you lose? I don't even see, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought. It's not my nature to allow that to happen. But I ain't starting to concentrate on that.
So you don't think the negative?
No, the negative, you always have doubt. You know, there's always a doubt. And the doubt that you have allows you to perform at a higher level. There's always doubt. You know, I have doubt, and then you always have insecurities about things. But those are doubts and insecurities in general just push me to that extra level.
I was afraid. I was afraid of this, afraid of that, afraid of this, afraid of that. I knew I had to face this shit, man.
When you have these ideals of greatness, you got to go forward.
Every day I wake up, I'm one day closer to death. So what you gonna do with the time you got left?
The man who really counts in the world is the doer, not the critic. The man who actually does the work, even if roughly and imperfectly. Not the man who only talks about how it should be done, but the man who's actually doing it.
The door to destiny is always open
if you are brave enough to walk through it.
I remember when I was a kid, I was looking at myself in the mirror and I didn't like myself. I didn't like what I saw in myself because I wanted to change my environment. That if you want to change your environment, you want to change yourself, you need to love yourself first. And I learned how to love myself. I didn't love right away in the beginning who I was, but I love who I could become.
I understand you. I understand what you desire to do in this life, as well as what stands in your way of getting there. I also understand that you are sometimes frustrated and confused because, well, what you envision is not yet in your life, but it will be. And you are capable, never question that. You are right where you need to be, my friend.
I think the greatest gift we have that is all equal in every person, culture, religion, faith is time. The one thing that is equal is time. And when you say you can't make it because you don't have enough time, that's simply an illusion. Time is the greatest thing we have. It's time for us to step up, not step back. It's time for us to say, you know what? The greatest thing I have is the moment I live in, and what am I gonna do to make an impact on my life and everybody else's? The greatest thing we were given in life that's all equal is time. And you've got to decide, are you gonna take that time and make a difference, make an impact, step up, show up, or are you gonna take time to figure out what you don't have?
You can have what you want in 5 years, but there's two conditions. You have to know what it is, and you have to aim at it. You can move towards it. And I know almost all the pleasure is in the moving toward. But if you set up a goal that you think is, just on the edge of conceivability, then every time you move even a tiny bit towards that, you're gonna think, good work, man, good work. You get a little kick from that. You get a little stronger from that.
Let them underestimate you. Work in silence. Stay focused on your path. And one day, my friend, it will all be worth it. There will be a day in your future that you look back on a day like today and you just smile because it was all worth it, because you believed in yourself when no one else did.
When you wake up in the morning, your day begins. When you go to bed at night, your day doesn't end. It's a start of how you're going to pick up the next day and start all over again. What are you going to do today, tomorrow, and the next day with your time? It's the time that you have that is the greatest asset.
Perhaps the greatest discovery in all of human history is the fact that you become what you think about most of the time. Emerson said that a person is what he thinks about all day long. The way you think determines the way you react and respond to things happening around you. The way you react and respond determines your emotions. Your emotions determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. Everything begins with your thinking. Successful high-performance people think about positive, constructive things most of the time. They think about what they want and how to get it most of the time. Especially, they maintain high levels of self-acceptance and self-esteem by thinking about their good points, by thinking about the positive qualities and characteristics that they have and that you have, and which they have developed over the course of their lifetimes. Unhappy, negative people think and talk about all the things that they've done wrong, the mistakes they've made, and the people that have hurt them in the past. Happy, confident people instead think about all the positive things they've done and achieved over their lifetimes, and they look forward to accomplishing even more in the future.
Where will you be in 5 years' time? Most people never stop to reflect on this, but the truth is, direction matters much more than speed. Are your daily habits and choices leading you somewhere you actually want to go? If not, then reflecting on this question may just be the wake-up call you need.
Self-esteem is a reputation you have with yourself. You're watching yourself at all times, you know what you're doing, and you have your own moral code. Everyone has a different moral code. But if you don't live up to your own moral code, the same code that you hold others to, it will damage your self-esteem. So perhaps one way to build up your self-esteem is to live up to your own code very rigorously. Have one and then live up to it.
You've got more in you. You've got more capacity in you. You've got way more bravery than you think. You've got way more tenacity. You've got way more audacity in you than you know right now. And there's one way to establish it. There's one way to uncover it. There's one way to find that more. Do scary. Do big. Do all of the things that you're hiding from, avoiding right now. You want to become bigger? You want to become better? Do the shit that you're running from right now.
Restart, reset, and refocus. As many times as you need.
You are your own greatest project. But just always remember, don't give up.
Real self-worth comes from doing hard things. We keep talking about self-love. We keep talking about loving yourself, believing in yourself. That happens naturally when you go through something difficult.
The day that turns your life around. And under this subject, we're going to talk about the emotions that can change your life. Human beings are emotional creatures. And emotions are powerful for life change. Of course, emotions are so powerful, they can go either way on you. Emotions can either build or destroy. So you really have to employ emotions properly. We call civilization the intelligent management of human emotions. If you can intelligently apply your emotions in the right direction, no telling what can happen. Could turn your life around one day would be sufficient.
You have to become the kind of person that can push through the hard times. Most people can't do that. Most people cannot push through the challenging, the draining, the frustrating times that make everybody else quit. So you have to build yourself into someone who has the discipline, the fortitude, the grit, the perseverance to become someone who is literally incapable of quitting.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Always, no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready.
Don't cheat yourself. Don't sabotage your dreams by chasing cheap dopamine. Delay your gratification. Understand that the game is long and the road is difficult and that you're by yourself. And if you cheat yourself, well, you're going to be cheated by everybody else. Level up, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and don't do the things in life that are going to set you back. That which you know you're not supposed to do, you don't do it. The life that you have is a life that you chose. If the life that you have is not a life that you like, make different choices. So if the life that you have is not a life that you enjoy, you are responsible.
Cling to it. Things will get better once you get over this downtime. And the difficulty is that people can't think of that when they're so depressed and so hopeless and they reach bottom. They can't visualize that things will ever get better. But for those who have courage and have faith and hope that things will get better in my life, they can look back a few years later and say, wow, look at me now. Some have it and some don't. Some will stay down, they will never get up off the floor, and others will endure, and they have courage and they have hope, and life will get better. It always does.
Loneliness is a
timeless thing, tragically. Stoicism is founded in a moment of loneliness. Zeno loses everything in a shipwreck. Seneca's best writings come from exile when he's sent far away from the people that he loves. Marcus Aurelius is the most powerful man in the world, but also by the very nature of his power and responsibility and fame, he was isolated, he was lonely, just as you might be today.
You have to start looking at uncertainty and transition and that feeling of, I know there's much more to me, as a positive and not a negative, and start leaning into it. Because let me tell you something, there is so much more to you. Like, you haven't even figured out who you fully are yet. Like, that is a beautiful thing to know that there's still more to discover about yourself. There's still more to learn about yourself, you know, and that's a beautiful thing to know that, right? And so often we just allow fear, doubt, or I want to control everything to keep us from exploring that, from really, really, you know, stepping out of our shell and expanding who we really are.
Most people never succeed in life because they're waiting for conditions to be perfect. They're waiting for the sun to shine, the temperature to be right, all the stars to align, and then have some sort of sign that tells them to go. And I'm here to tell you guys that will never happen. Conditions will never be perfect. Things will never align. There will always be a reason for you to put off what should be done right now for a later time. That is a success and life truth.
There's two ways to see the world. Some people see the thing that they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting the thing that they want.
Don't spend your life living for other people, being a box checker for what feels right to them. Put yourself first. There's nothing worse than living with regret. So take a risk, bet on yourself, do the thing that nobody thinks you can do. Shock the world. What do you have to lose?
A blade does not become strong until it's been through the fire several times. And this is just your first or second time through the fire. And there's a lot of hammer work that has to take place. And then you're gonna have to go back in the forge again. And it's hot and it melts you down and you're uncomfortable. You've got a lot more forge time left. You've got a lot more hammer blows left. And it takes time. Embrace the process. You say, Dwayne, what process? Life. Embrace the journey and the process of life.
Your hard work is paying off in ways that you can't even see yet. But one day, you'll understand. And just know that even when things felt like they were falling apart, everything was coming together exactly how they should.
Don't waste your time. Do you know that everybody alive gets exactly the same amount of time we get all there is? It's what we do with it that makes the difference. Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're gonna figure it out.
Think of yesterday like a completed chapter in a book, full of lessons. But today, it's a fresh page, offering us a chance to explore new possibilities. It's not just a fleeting moment, it's an opportunity, a gift filled with potential. Imagine it as a canvas, waiting for your unique brush strokes. In each present moment, we have the chance to shape our journey ahead.
Only have one chance at this life. You do know that, right? When the credits roll at the end of your movie, at the end of your life, it's just gonna say supporting actor number 3, and it'll have your name. Don't you want to be the main star? Don't you want to be the key character in your life story? Don't you want to make the best decisions for you because you live within your mind and body and you know what you're called to do? You know what excites you. You know what you passionately get excited for.
Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed if you get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works.
The beautiful part about life is in whatever we do, in whatever we seek to accomplish, in whatever we pursue. If you got two competitors, when they first start something. A winner and a loser has the exact same goal when they first started. But somewhere along the journey, the process, something is gonna happen that's gonna test your level of desire, it's gonna test your level of passion, gonna test your words and see how bad you really want what it is that you say you want.
If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study.
The reality of your life is always now. And I think this is a liberating truth about the nature of the human mind. In fact, I think there's probably nothing more important to understand about your mind than that, if you want to be happy in this world. The past is a memory. It's a thought arising in the present. The future is merely anticipated. It is another thought arising now. What we truly have is this moment.
And remember, this journey of life, you only get one round at it. Like, you only get one chance on this planet. And if you are letting the things that happen to you dictate and mold your story, then what you're really doing is you're limiting and creating boundaries of how much you can achieve.
Most people who could exist will never even be born. And you're gonna complain about the life you have? Do all you can within your power and the power of others who love you to maximize all of this.
This is it, man. Showtime. This is your moment. You've been praying for an opportunity. Here it is. You're about to walk into that season of your life. I just hope you're ready for it.
The odds of you being on this earth is 1 in 400 trillion. So you were chosen to be here. The only difference between you and the person who is going after their purpose is the choice of being chosen. Believing that they are chosen. Those who are great are those who choose to be chosen.
Discipline is rooted in the truth we tell ourselves. That's what it is. Discipline is rooted in the truth we tell ourselves. Because if you tell yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now. And if that's the real truth, if that's what you believe, if you believe that to be the truth, you won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you.
If you value your goals, you need structure. You need a routine that gives you the best possible chance at achieving them. Whatever it is for you, find a way to start your day that makes you feel your best. There's a good chance you already know what that is, and it's likely something hard that you'd rather put off. You will always fall into a routine. You either create one or it will be handed to you. You choose.
You don't have the answers, and it's probably pretty damn scary. And I say that's okay, because that is how it is. This is the reality that many of you are facing. This is the world that we live in.
In a world filled with noise, your voice, your actions, and your decisions have the power to carve out silence. A silence in which you can find your true self and your path to success. It's easy to get lost in the crowd, to follow the well-trodden path. But your journey, it's unique. It's not defined by the cacophony of doubts and fears, but by your ability to rise above it. Embrace the solitude of ambition. Let it be your guide in the chaos. Remember, the tallest trees grow in the deepest silence.
Feelings are like waves in the mind, and you just want to just be with them. You want to be in the misery. You want to be in the pain. You want to be in the emotional suffering, just be there without any resistance, as if you're letting waves just move through you, and watch it, stay with it, and they will dissolve. Like waves dissolving back into the ocean, the feelings will dissolve into the mind.
Your gift will make room for you, and in time, that room will be large enough to stand in. And then the room will be filled with people, and then the people filled with your light. And when they leave, they take that light with them. You see, your light, when confined to you, only goes as far as you can travel. But sharing your light with one other person, 2 other people, 3 other people, now that might just change the world.
Where you're going, right? Where you're destined to go, it's not supposed to feel good all the time. It's not supposed to be easy. You know, so when you're going through seasons of discomfort, seasons of feeling overwhelmed, feeling pulled in a lot of different directions, understand that it's a part of you getting to the place that you want to be, you getting to the best version of yourself. It's all playing a role. And you know, like that vision that you have for yourself, you know, the dreams and the aspirations you have for yourself, like, they're not easy to attain.
Like some people's expectations, their belief systems are, life should be taking care of me. I got to show people that life is calling to you. You need to deliver something to life. Because as long as you're waiting for somebody to take care of you, then you're always the victim. You're always waiting. Whereas if you think that I'm here to deliver something to life, I have a responsibility to life to give something, not just get something. That's when people feel alive, because what you get never makes you happy.
Don't walk through the world looking for evidence that you don't belong, because you will always find it. Don't walk through the world looking for evidence that you're not enough, because you'll always find it. Our worth and our belonging are not negotiated with other people.
Persevere. Nothing worthwhile is easy. No one of achievement has avoided failure, sometimes catastrophic failures. They keep at it. They learn from mistakes. They don't quit.
You were given a gift, but let me tell you right now, it comes at a cost. Your gift is not free. What's the cost? You have to work for it. You have to work at it. You have to manifest it. You have to grow it. You have to get better at it. You have to get better at sharing your gift. You have to cultivate your gift so much that you can share it. Your God-given gift doesn't guarantee that you will succeed. It just guarantees you an opportunity. And let me tell you what an opportunity you have.
Your potential is like that tree, waiting to rise above the noise, to reach heights unseen. This is your moment to tune out the distractions, to focus on what truly matters. Your growth, your journey, your impact, your success. Rise above the noise and let your actions declare to the whole world your purpose.
And so what's the point of climbing this mountain that the world says we should climb in order to be successful and happy, and realize at the end of a career, at the end of a life, we've climbed the wrong mountain?
Don't walk through the world looking for evidence that you don't belong, because you will always find it. Don't walk through the world looking for evidence that you're not enough, because you'll always find it. Our worth and our belonging are not negotiated with other people. We carry those inside of our hearts.
Growth demands a temporary surrender of security. It may mean a giving up of familiar but limiting patterns, safe but unrewarding work, beliefs no longer believed in, relationships that have lost their meaning, and files that cannot take me to the next level of living. Growth means change.
When there's something in your heart that keeps coming up for you, something that you really want to see happen, whether again it's personal or it may be connected to others, that's there because it's your internal guidance system nudging you towards the change that you're here to make. And when any of us hold back from that and play small, first of all, we're miserable. Second of all, we're wasting the gifts that we're on this planet to give.
Life is too short to let your happiness depend on how someone else treats you. Don't put your happiness in their hands. You can't control what they do, but you can control what you do. Keep your walls up. You have a destiny to fulfill. There's an assignment for you to accomplish. You can't be your best if you're upset, offended, trying to pay people back. Let it go.
Get up. Move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're gonna be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're gonna be even more prepared for. And you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna win. And that's life. Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Don't just exist.
If we give you misery and pain and discomfort and torture, that this will help you for the rest of your life. It's almost kind of like an investment, because from then on, you say to yourself, okay, now things don't bother me. You're making a big mistake to always look for comfort, because comfort is the evil of everything. Comfort is not good. Looking for the easy way out is not good. You say, we got to go and confront kind of resistance. And it's like Nietzsche said, that what does not kill you will make you stronger.
The higher you go, the higher the price. The higher you go, the harder the price. When people don't reach their potential, it's not because they lacked opportunity. It's not because they lacked time. It's not that they lacked ability. They don't reach their potential because they were unwilling to pay another price.
It doesn't matter what challenges it is that you are facing there. It is the fundamental principle behind it that you do not run away. That you are open for everything that is being thrown at you. It is this type of mindset to also understand, I didn't ask for an easy life.
If nothing changes, nothing changes. And yet somehow we expect things to change. You think you're gonna get better shape. You think you're gonna get more money. You think your relationship is gonna improve. You think you're gonna get promoted. You think you're gonna get a raise. Nothing is going to change unless you change what you're doing.
You're playing a game. You play to win. There's no limit. You don't stop. You don't ever stop. I'm on the journey. I'm nowhere near come to the end. People with small visions think we've made it. You got to look at that little light coming down the tunnel and convince yourself it's not a train coming towards you. So you never ever stop. Because if the day you stop, you're weak. And the day you're weak, you won't be a success.
Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Well, that never goes out of style, does it? I mean, think about it. If you're gonna do something, if you've chosen to do something, whatever it is, easy, hard, if you give it your all and you don't half-ass it, win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not gonna have to wonder, oh, would the outcome have been different? What if I did give it my all? And boy, wondering that is what keeps us up at night.
Don't do beautiful work for the applause. The applause will come as a byproduct. Do your most beautiful work. Work hard on it, calibrate it, make it magic. See your work as part of a magic shot for what it introduces you to within yourself.
Stop trying to make everything happen right now. It doesn't work that way. Instead of seeing daily progress for what it is, you're trying to make it happen overnight. Most of your problems aren't even problems. You're just playing short-term games in a long-term world. For you to get something you want, you have to earn it. You have to be tested and come out the other side stronger. Be patient with yourself. Your time is coming soon.
If life was nothing but green lights and we didn't have yellows and reds, things that make us pause, hardships, crises, times for introspection, then what the hell would it all be for? We need the yellows and the reds. That's how we evolve. That's how hopefully there's some ascension to our being. That's how we give some credit to time and growing older. If we were the same person today that we were 20 years ago, then what the hell are we doing?
The more you're able to let go, the farther you're going to proceed. It is essential. The more your willingness and your ability to let go, the more changes are gonna come. It's just like this. For new things to come, old things must go.
If you wrote a book right now about your life and you gave it to someone, would it change their life for the better? If not, you gotta get to work.
What would you do if there were no limitations? Because there are none, all right? You have to be willing to start at square one. You have to be willing to start, with no skills. You have to be willing to look stupid in front of your friends and family and to start something new. But if you're willing to do that, there are no limitations. If you're willing to decide I want to do this and you're willing to go down the path and not quit, and you have the basic intelligence to not make the same mistake over and over and over again, there's really no limits to what you can do.
We all have something. You just gotta find it and use it as fuel. You don't have to have a horrific childhood to want to be successful, but we have to find something in ourselves that is stronger than people letting us down. It's stronger than imposter syndrome. It's stronger than fear. It's something that's so powerful that when you don't feel like doing it, you do. You need a bigger purpose. The most successful people I know have the biggest purpose. They have the biggest passion behind it. So we have to, even if we have to trick ourselves, we have to find a purpose and a passion and a why bigger than the crap that's gonna get in our way, bigger than the people who doubt you, bigger than when you fail, bigger than self-doubt, bigger than all the pieces, because all of those things are gonna happen. All of those things are gonna happen, and still we have to say, it's on me, no one's coming to save me, I need such a big purpose that I get back up and move forward.
For you to constantly win, when this voice over here, the real you, go. You're nobody. You've always been nobody. And it's true. People don't hear that. That's a true voice. And then you had to create another voice over here that is saying you're better than that other voice. And you're in the freezing cold water that both voices don't want to be in. But you win. And it goes from the water to the studying, to the running, to the losing weight, to how you eat, to how you function as a man. Every day of your life, you're winning these battles.
The best way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait and the more time you spend with that adversity, with the upper hand inside your head, the worse it's gonna get.
We all have a recording playing in our mind. And some people don't realize the recording is wrong because they grew up with people that didn't teach them the right things. So it's I'm not attractive, I'm not talented, I can't do what they did, and I'm not worthy of those things. Until you change that recording, you'll never reach your destiny.
Have to have an unbreakable mindset that no matter what life does to me, no matter what this person does to me, no matter how bad these people betray me, no matter how bad people want to see me fall, I am unbreakable. There's nothing you can do to break me. I will do whatever it takes to win.
What we have found is that the most successful people have come to that conclusion as well, that self-discipline is the master key to success. For you to write down your goals and make a plan and set priorities and start with your most important task takes tremendous self-discipline. If you haven't done it up to now, it's so hard. But everything is hard before it's easy. And everything at the beginning is difficult but later it becomes easy and automatic. You have to force yourself to discipline yourself at the beginning, but after that, it becomes easier, and you actually feel happy.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. Success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge, because everything else is petty. Everything else does show that you were thinking about these people all day long, which means they win by default.
Believing in yourself is more a hypothesis than anything else. If you haven't done anything before, if you haven't succeeded at anything before, you have no right to believe in yourself. So what you have to do is you have to run the experiment. Can I actually do this? Go try, go figure it out. What you'll find is that if you put the work in and you actually give it everything you have, and you are resourceful, and you try to learn from every experience, and you show up day after day, and you try to get better every single day, you're gonna find that you probably can. And that's where you start to build the belief. It's not this thing that you can just read the right thing or watch the right thing or listen to the right thing and you're like, I believe in myself. You have to get the evidence from reality that you have the right to believe in yourself, which you're not going to get unless you go do something.
Creating a life you love won't always feel good. You'll feel unsure, anxious, and confused sometimes. You'll doubt yourself, get tired of working hard, and become impatient with the timing of your results. Regardless of the temporary thoughts and emotions of your journey, the path you're taking is meant for you. It won't always be easy, but trust your intuition, because I promise you, it's worth it.
The universe goes, okay, you want to be someone more than you are now, then I have to push you past those limits. And it's going to be more uncomfortable than you want it to be. It's going to feel like it's more than you can handle, because I'm expanding you, and I need you to become expanded for you to receive the things that I want to give you. I believe that pretty much every person that is really asking for something big, for something extraordinary, they have to go through that test.
You're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much, right? That sort of stuff. Like, that stuff's dangerous. And that's, you just gotta say, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself. I signed that contract with myself, I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope.
When we realize that our destination is certain, and that the dreams that were placed inside of us are gonna happen, that is when we can find peace and joy in the present moment and the journey now.
What are you creating today? What are you doing today to move the needle forward? You have everything that you need to succeed. It's already within you. The discipline, the confidence, the courage, the compassion, the grace, it's all in you. The information you need is going to be from your own process. You understand? Your own failures. Getting into action and seeing what happens is all you need.
You have to have the courage to go after what it is that you truly want to do. That's the thing that separates people, because people work hard all day long. They're working hard, but they're working hard, and at the same time, they're believing that it's not possible for them. What do you have faith in? Do you really believe you can do that? Are you willing to sacrifice to get that? Or are you just going to keep this job that you hate because you're afraid?
You're not being tempted to give up because it's hard for you and because it's not meant for you, but you're being tempted to give up because life is weeding out all the people who don't really want it. You are being tested to see if you're the one who's meant for this vision, to see if you're the one who can not only attain it, but keep it, nurture it, and teach others to go get it. Those are the ones who are gonna get it.
If you're ambitious and you have a desire and you're willing to dedicate 1,000 days, I will tell you that your life in 2.5, 3 years will look dramatically different.
Can you wake up every day for 1,000 days and do the work? Well, what's the work? You know what the work is. The work is keeping the commitments you make to yourself, working on your body, working on your self-esteem, working on your spirituality, working on your mind, working on the skill sets that makes you more valuable to your team.
Keep showing up for yourself. Keep taking steps towards your goals and stretching your view on what's possible for you. There's usually no switch that flips that gets you to where you want to be. But the compounding of your habits over time is what really moves the needle. So be intentional with your time. Although they might seem insignificant right now, the small actions and decisions you make today will shape the trajectory of your life. Stay the course.
The brutal fact about success is this: it makes you complacent. It makes you arrogant. God, it makes you closed-minded. It causes you to build a fence around your success and say, boy, I don't want to lose this. And so you get I got to hold on to it mindset. You see, the objective of your life and the objective of business is to improve every day. What part of improve do we not understand? And what part of every day do we not understand? We are constantly improving. Use your success as a stepping stone, not a pedestal.
If you want to be anything special and last for a long time, it comes with discipline, 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 discipline. Like really understanding the word of discipline and sticking to it. Set a goal, be disciplined to that goal.
If you have a mindset and a mentality of what you cannot have, you never will. If you are able to adjust it, no matter where you came from, no matter what your people said to you, no matter how bad it was, none of that matters. If you can get your mind around a dream, a goal, a possibility, it will become your life.
I think a lot of you don't have the courage to forgive yourself. You feel like you have a life now and you're basing it off of your past. You have your family that probably tells you, hey, I remember when you did this. I remember when you made this mistake. And you're a prisoner of your own mind. So you have to have the courage to say, hey, I forgive myself. I deserve it. I have my why. Fight for what you believe in. But the thing is, if you're caging yourself because of your past, you're never gonna get ahead. Whoever it is that you believe in, whoever it is that you look up to, they made the same mistakes you did. So just release yourself, forgive yourself. It doesn't matter what you did in the past. You are here because you're gonna recreate yourself. You're here because you're no longer that person. So give yourself permission right now to forgive yourself, and you do deserve it.
The people who we consider to be chosen, people you see on TV, the people who are going after their purpose, a lot of the times we just think that they're chosen, they're special, it's only them. It's not meant for me. I wasn't picked for a life like that. But really, those who are chosen are just those who chose to be chosen. They're the ones that said it's me. They're the ones that said, I have everything necessary. Why not me? What makes them so special?
I don't know how to. You never let your mind ever again disempower you and say, well, guess that's just how it is. Instead, success and growth requires you to say, I don't know how to do that. So it is my job to learn that. It switches you from disempowered to a skill builder. It switches you from a fixed mindset, I don't know how, I only have these capabilities, into a growth mindset. I will learn. I can expand. I can change. I can get better. That's the critical moment of transformation.
And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing. I'm obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself. And realizing that that is enough. Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that when everybody's telling you who and what you are. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough, man.
You're not ready. You're still talking about what other people are gonna say. You're still talking about what other people think. You're still talking about how they hate you. No shit, they fucking hate you. You're out trying to do something. You're out trying to build something. You're out trying to be better. And they're not. And they know what that's gonna lead to. So no shit, you're gonna get some hate. That's reality. But you'll never move past the beginning stages of your journey, worrying about what other people think. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Go do your thing.